Peace. What's good? You know the vibes. You know the channel. Boom Baptism. Back again with another installment of Testicular Fortitude. We're gonna talk about paying for features, part 2. Now, I was building with hip hop artist Mr. Ripley, and we were building about established artists using like recycled verses when they're hired to feature on unestablished or up and coming artists project or whatever. And here's just my take on it. I think it's just really bad business. It's foul. It shows a lack of respect for the art of hip hop, and it just shows their lack of creativity. I mean, basically, you get paid to write rhymes. Write some rhymes. I mean, essentially, when unestablished artist is hiring you, you're actually working for him. So that unestablished artist or the up and coming artist is paying you to deliver quality product, not a recycled verse that you use somewhere else or for another project or anything else like that. I mean, like me as a beat maker, if I, reach out to you and I hire you, like I said before, because then you work for me. If I hire you to feature on my project and I want a verse, I don't expect it to be a recycled verse. And, I can only speak for myself. If I hire you, I may ask you to write 3 verses and let me choose the best verse out of the 3, because this is something that I'm paying for, So I just think it's really just bad for business, shows a lack of creativity, and it just shows a disrespect for the art, And there's a lot of established artists out there that are actually, doing this type of nonsense. And, they know who they are. We're not going to say any names, anything like that. But I know, like, for me, like I said before, you're going to have to really deliver if I'm paying out of my pocket and I'm hiring you to feature on my project. And vice versa, with people in my camp, whether it's you hire Mr. FP, J Bars, Heavy Hands, Brother Marinade, whoever, and you hire them to feature on your project, they're going to deliver freshly written verses, that's going to be to your liking or whatever. So it goes hand in hand. But all of that, trying to, especially when how some of these artists on overseas are getting played. I hear about that a lot, how, established U.S. artists will give them verses they already laid for something else and just get quick cash out of them or whatever. I think it's just really foul. And if you go back to my first installment talking about paying for features, I was like, listen, let's make a deal. I'll pay for a feature, but I want you, the established artist, to feature it on your project. That's how I know if you really rock with me or not, because you'll if I got the cash, you'll easily do a verse or feature on my project and run off with the cash like it ain't nothing. But the nonsense will stop if I start paying you, or unestablished artists start making a deal and getting contracts together. Like, listen, this is what I want you to do. Boom, 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 and stipulate in the contract business-wise. Here, you're going to feature on this project, and then you're going to put it on your project. Then I think all the madness will stop, So that's just my take on, these artists using recycled verses or whatever, especially established artists, how they're getting over on up-and-coming artists. I think it's foul. And all to you up-and-coming artists, know your worth, man. If you hire this guy, don't be afraid to say, yo, the verse is not hot. Do it over. Hey, come to the negotiating table. Like, listen, I'm going to pay you this amount, but I want you to, write 3 verses. Let me pick the best out of the 3. And then B, hey, how about this? How about, we do this song together and you put it on your project as it's stipulated in the contract. That's what really would help me out, But anyway, this is, the channel, the vibes, Boom Baptism. If you're watching this on Instagram, follow me. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. Peace.